Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Right Stuff video episode 35. And this episode is going to be a little bit different. Um, it's going to be about building walls and also trying to understand who we are. And there's only two posts in this episode, at least as of this recording. I may put another one in there, who knows? But I want it to be short. The first post is a poem by Robert Frost entitled "Mending Wall." And in there is a saying that we could ponder on. And the saying was, good fences make good neighbors. And there is so much truth in that. Just you can get a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom just by get a whole lot of knowledge just by meditating on that. And you get the wisdom by using what you've achieved by meditating on it. Anyways, it's a good saying that I think we all should think about. And also second second one is a article that I wrote about the one life. And you may want to listen to that a few times to really really think about what I'm saying in there, because it's really important. There's only one life on this earth, and think about that one life in your life, all the people that you meet, not just in the surrounding of your area, but all the people you talk to on the internet, all the people you see on TV or on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter or anywhere on the internet throughout the world. It's just some things to think about. And coming into the season of thankfulness and the season of light, I think this is a good start to that season. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I probably will do another show Thanksgiving, but have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas season, or if you don't like season, hey, it's a season of light. Have a wonderful season of light. Thank you all. Enjoy the show. Mending Wall by Robert Frost. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends a frozen ground swell under it, and spills the upper boulders in the sun, and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made repair, where they have not left one stone on a stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding, to please the yelping dogs. The gaps, I mean. No one has seen them made or heard them made, but at spring mending time we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill, and on a day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us again. We keep the wall between us as we go, to each the boulders that have fallen to each. And some are loaves and some are nearly balls. We have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear out our fingers, rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game, one on a side. It comes to little more. There where it is, where we do not need the wall, he is all pine, and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones under his pines, I tell him. He only says, good fences make good neighbors. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I could put a notion in his head. Why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it where there are cows? But here there are no cows. Before I built the wall, I asked to know what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down. I could say elves to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I'd rather he said it for himself. I see him there, bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage armed. He moves in the darkness, as it seems to me, not of woods only, and the shade of trees. He will not go beyond his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well. He says again, good fences make good neighbors. True freedom is not imposing your will on others so you can have what you want. It is creating maximum freedom for all, often at the dismay of those in power. That quote is by J.J. Dewey, and for more of J.J. Dewey's writings, you can go over to freeread.com. Why there is a principle of the one life. There are about 7 billion people in the world of November 17th, 2016. And out of all those individual people, there is only one life, one intelligence on this planet. Think on this. The person on the bus, the people that pass you by in the store, at a restaurant, on the street, or even the reader and listener of this article are all part of a greater consciousness, all one in a grander scheme. We cannot be here without the work of a group of different individual people who work on many problems from different perspectives. Yes, a physical community, a town, a city, a state. It is even those people that create different ways to communicate with each other. Look at the internet and all the many online programs that help people communicate about the different experiences they have. We tell people about our problems. We look at the many experiences shared and see how those experiences, that knowledge, that wisdom could help us with our problems. We share our stories, our games, our work. Think on this. We need each other because each person helps us connect to some higher source, some higher intelligence. Think of a time that you prayed to God for help in some area. Who showed up? When you were depressed, who showed up to help you through it? How did these people know you needed help? We are all connected to a higher intelligence. May the force be with you. The main problem in the world is that people think that they're alone. How many people do you know in your city, or the city next to you, or the people in the city on the other side of the state? We live where we live for a reason. We have all we need to have success for ourselves and others in the state where we live. How do we make that connection to the other people in your city and eventually the state in which you live? Through the family. Each family member has friends who are connected to other families, who are connected to other friends. We start our connections to each other from the day we're born and continue that process of connection through our whole life. Our desire for connection is the one life, the one intelligence trying to know itself. The principle is so powerful that we see it in our ancient literature and in our current stories. Know thyself. The other problem that we have is the lower personality and how it's driven to hate and separation. When we think of each other as one, we must see the person for where they are. Be careful and be mindful of the dangers the lower personality can do to you. We must use our intuition, which is the one life working through us, to keep us safe so we can do what we came here to do in this life to do. We need to know how to talk to each other without the extreme emotion of hate getting in the way, because it darkens our light. We continue to move from one extreme to the other extreme because hate feeds hate. One person hates another for some reason, then returns that hate is when we see the other person or viewpoint through the prism of the lower personality. But if we were to use our mind and logic, we'd see the person or their viewpoint clearer and be that much closer to seeing through the one life's viewpoint. We as a people need to learn to see through the middle way. The United States needs to be the model for a successful world. Think about this, that each state, no matter how big or small it is, can have the people in that state work with each other for the needs of the whole state. And that once they have their needs met, each state can give to the bigger country so something even greater can be created. And think about this final thought about the one life. All the lives that lived in the past and the lives that are probably out there in the universe are also part of the one life and also equally affect each other. Why is there a principle of the one life? So we can create greatness in this world, and who knows, maybe even the universe. The source is with us all. And of course, stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you.